Hello, everyone. Very good evening. Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, yes. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah. So this is Vishnu here. So the name it might show Srinivas, but it's Vishnu. This is a common account we use among trainers. So the name shows like that. But yeah. So it's Vishnu this side. Yeah, we'll wait for a minute more because few are still joining, and we will begin in a minute. A lot of cool names I can see here. I can see there is someone called Weird Guy. Am I reading it correct or cool to see like cool.
Extremely sorry. That's my son's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
account.
Yeah,
So
that's fine. That's
I'm
fine.
Anamika actually. Yeah.
Yeah, right, right. Now on because otherwise I'll be calling you weird. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's good. Say a hi to him from my side.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So very good evening, everyone, and I hope it would have been a busy day. It's a Wednesday, I know that, and it's mid of the week. You would have a lot of work to be completed maybe this week, and before Friday, you have to close many of the tasks, and you are all here for this session. And I am, first of all, I'm really grateful, okay, that you all have given your precious time to be here, and. I will also justify that time which you have invested here, right? So that you go as a changed person with respect to the knowledge, maybe your understanding about what happens in AI as a tester, okay? So not as a developer, right? So and I will also make sure that I am not making it too boring with a lot of theoretical part, right? Because as you know, right, the theory doesn't get you into a job. What gets you into a job is a real value, real skill that you bring into the organization, right? So our main focus will also be that, and that's what, or that's why I'm here. If someone is not speaking, can you can mute? Yeah, thank you. Okay, right. So just to understand the audience, okay, like because when I understand the audience, I'm able to give more value based on what you are currently performing. Okay, so let's see. So how many of you are already in the testing background? Just raise your hands. Hmm. Oh, that's awesome. I can see almost 11, 12 hands up already. So I can say almost 50 percentage plus are from testing background. That's really cool. It's really great because this is actually a testing course. So it will help you all a lot. That testing mentality or how the testing works, right? So it will help you a lot. But again, a disclaimer, this course is not only for testers, right, who are already testers, who are aspiring testers, right, who want to enter into the testing domain, and who want to grow in this AI demand, right? Like there's everywhere AI. So obviously, so this is a domain, and testing is something which is in a very huge demand because of the amount of work that is happening in that industry. Okay, so but there are only very few people who are really having that hands-on experience in testing AI applications, right? So that is where the real opportunity lies, right? And that is what we are here to tap into. And there is a lot of money flowing in that domain. In the AI, right? So, lot of good opportunities, lot of high demand, and also, but the only thing that will keep you away from this demand is the real hands-on skill, right? Or not just a theory, not like okay, what's an LLM? Not like oh, am I not audible? Manuel is not able to hear me. Can someone confirm that I'm audible?
You
You
are
are
audible.
audible.
Yeah, yeah, you're audible.
Okay,
You're
okay.
audible.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
audible.
Manuel, what you can do is, so maybe you can drop off and rejoin. It might be some technical glitch. Okay. Yeah. Right. So coming to this, right? So that's where the real demand lies. And obviously, right? Like everyone is behind understanding AI development and trying to switch their careers from totally what they are new to, right? What I will suggest is that's not the correct path, right? In which whatever career we are in, let's say testing, we have to find out a vertical and a horizontal to switch into AI, right? So AI testing is something which will help, especially the testers to grow in their career and also any aspiring person who wants to enter into testing, right? And who wants to maybe improve the visibility in their organization by providing better AI applications, implementing and maybe planning the overall testing activity of various applications. So I can say there's a wide application of how you can grow in career in this AI testing domain, right? And that's what we will be seeing in this demo session also today. Like how really, right? Like what is this whole AI testing about, right? Like because I will surely say this, right? There are even I can say maybe zero courses which are clearly focusing on AI testing, right? And also someone, if you try to find out also, there will be very less people who really get an opportunity to work on an AI testing related activities in a project in their organization also, right? So that is where the demand and that is where the opportunities lie, right? Which everyone needs to tap into, right? But again, the main disclaimer or the main problem, right, which you need to solve to get into that is you need to have a good hands-on experience. Without that, obviously, you won't be able to crack any opportunities, and that is where this course is designed so that you get that proper job oriented understanding of what is AI testing or how do you test real AI applications, right? What is actually there to test in an AI application and how is it different, right, from testing traditional applications and what are the tools you need to test or what knowledge you need, the tool level knowledges that you need to test these applications. Like for example, there's a lot of API communication that happens when it's an AI application, right? So API testing, right, becomes very important, but with respect to AI, right? Because it's a totally new different world. It's not our normal API testing that we do, right? So we let's say we use Postman, let's say we use Azure AI Foundry, which we have in this course, right? We use OpenAI Playgrounds, but how exactly do we use it, right? Like how do we come into a proper conclusion, what we need to tune, what we need to optimize, right? So that is a very big question we need to reach, or that's an outcome that we should reach for, if you're a real AI tester, right? So that is what you will learn in this course, right? That real hands-on. If you have an AI API or if you have different LLM models, right? And how do you test different types of LLM models, right? What are the differentiations? How do you create a test plan, which is very critical, right? Because people actually getting into AI testing, first of all, it's a very, it's a sudden burst, right? The domain has bursted. So many people still don't have that enough knowledge also, right? So they struggle in that initial stage itself, how to create a test strategy document or a test plan document, how to plan your test, what types of tests you need to run, what is the scope of testing for AI, right? And different AI related testing concepts, right? Like how to test a bias, how to test hallucinations, how to test toxicity, right? How to test if your prompt is properly performing, right? Like or what's the performance, right? Latency, stability issues, then what are the transactional level issues? So all these things come into picture, okay, when we learn the AI testing. Now, before I proceed further, uh, I understood many of you are from the testing background. What about, is there anyone who is not at all from testing background? Totally. Like, let's say you're from development background or you're from DevOps or you're from, so raise your hands. Who all are not at all from the testing background? Anyone like that? Okay, I can see two. So only 2, 3. Okay, awesome. So no, don't worry at all. Okay, so this course is a all inclusive course, right? So you don't need to have any prerequisites. Everything what we need is covered in the course. I will never say anyone to go and study and come back, right? Nothing like that. Whatever you learn in this course, you have to study that. That's all. So whatever we study in the sessions, when the session is going on, that's the only thing that you need to study. If at all you need to go deep, obviously you can go, right? But I will never say this that go and study, okay, go this, learn this coding and come back. No, nothing like that. Okay. And as I said, since I'm speaking about the coding, here you need near zero coding knowledge. Okay. So almost zero. Because if at all any scripting or coding is needed, there also I will be showing you or I will be giving you a lot of good scripts and also very easy ways to generate scripts using AI. Okay. And you won't need anything to be written from your own. And it's very easy to be done. Okay. So that also I'll be showing you in this course. So you don't need to worry about coding at all. Okay, it's almost zero. So because only there is a small section, okay, where we are automating our test scripts, right? That time small Python script will come, but that also I am providing you predefined scripts, right? And also some methods to generate new scripts. That's it. That, and it will be applicable to 99% of your works that you do. Okay, so you won't be able to, I mean, like you don't need to worry about that. Okay. So that's again thing. Yeah. Now coming to, just let's try to understand, okay, what all we are going to learn. We'll see something practically also. Before I speak too much of a theory or before we get into anything theoretical, let's see something in action, right? Like we need to understand how, like why are we really, I mean, like, um, why do we need AI testing and how is it different from our traditional testing things, right? That we do performance testing or functional testing or automation, security. So it's though we test AI applications, they have a totally different behavior, right? And that is what we will try to learn how we test AI applications in our course, right? So to speak about the course duration, it's almost 30-hour course that we will have. And surely it will go 30 plus because from my past 20, 30 batches, not related to AI testing, but the other courses that I take with Isha, almost I have been with Isha for many years now. And the thing is, it's almost maybe 30 to 40 batches I would have taken in various courses. So each batch, I have seen this behavior that let's say we plan it for 30 hours, but based on the audience interaction and all, it can go little more, maybe 30, 35 hours, right? So surely, but it will be 30 plus hours of training. That's what we will have in this course. And every day we will have 1 hour. That's a plan. So 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. And it will be on weekdays. We don't plan on weekends because I'm also a working professional. So at least I need 2 days of break so that I can come back with full energy for the next sessions, right? So weekends I generally don't conduct any session. So I take only on weekdays, right? And introduction about me. Stay tuned. Last 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I will be speaking about myself, and it will be totally off record, right? So that's why I'll be using that in the last 5 10 minutes, okay, about me. So how I'll be able to help you all out and all those details you will get, okay, right? So now to speak about the course modules, right? Like how we will progress in the course, right? So first we will start with the AI test strategy, risk-based planning. See again, don't worry about all these naming conventions and all. We will be learning all of this in with practical examples. Okay, it's not that I will be sure. Okay, risk-based testing. This is the thing. This is that. No, we'll be seeing what is risk-based testing, right? Like what we do in that. So first, yeah, we will be focusing on this AI test strategy, risk-based planning. Then output validation, quality metrics. This is very, very important, right? So what all testing we do. So how do we test clarity? How do we test the completeness? How do we test consistency, faithfulness? What is bias validation, toxicity? What are the refusal metrics, right? What is latency, robustness, all those things, right? How we test it. For testing each of these, we will be using different tools. For let's say, for example, bias validation, and we use Postman and Azure AI Foundry, OpenAI Playground, right? For performance, we will quickly see how to quickly do a small API script in Jmeter and run some small test, right? And using that, how to find latency and performance issues, right? Very quickly in Grafana, Prometheus, right? All those things we will see. And prompt based validations, right? Prompts play a vital role in AI, right? So that we will see. Then obviously will prompts, as I said, play a very vital role, right? This is one actually a responsibility which an AI tester will come across, right? Which is the prompt lifecycle management, right? How you manage your prompts, design, how you manage your changes, right? How you use some tools like JSON, YAML, and GitHub, right? For managing the releases and all, right? That we will be learning. So there only we will be learning GitHub Actions, right? It is a actually a CI/CD tool, an automation tool. Again, see, all these tools that I'm calling about, you don't need coding knowledge at all. Only thing you need to know is how to use these tools, right? And what are the tricks and techniques which we need to know or understand. And that's what I am here for, right? I'll be teaching you that. Then, as I said, no need to worry at all. We will be learning some fundamentals, but again, here zero coding, I'll be showing you how easily you can generate that important scripts using AI, right? So that also will be done. And as I promise, it will be a zero coding. You not at all need to worry about Python, right? You will be an expert in AI testing after this because I have some methods to follow, right? That you can use. And yeah, because frankly, I'm also not a person who likes coding a lot. Okay, so yeah. So and next is AI test automation. We will see this is not automation testing, right? Not Selenium and all those stuff. Don't confuse it with that. Here we are automating our test scripts, our AI scripts, right? So this is also very useful, right? Especially when you want to run a lot of I mean, like it's very useful, right? And that we will be seeing. And this is where the core AI work will start, right? Like where you will become really an expert, or in we can say an intermediate and to expert. That transition will happen, okay, in the AI testing. Then CI/CD, obviously, where you now the world is moving to automation, right? So without automating our scripts or what we are trying to make test, right? Uh, our knowledge is incomplete, right? So that's where we will see GitHub Actions, which is getting a lot of market demand now over Jenkins, right? So Jenkins also in a high level conceptual way I will show you, but GitHub Actions we will see in real action. We will set up the GitHub pipeline. We'll see how to run an AI testing script in that. Okay. And how to collect the metrics and all. Then monitoring is very important. Okay. How you monitor your scripts using Grafana, Prometheus, Azure monitoring services, and whatever cloud service you are using, right? OpenAI services. We'll see that. Okay. And we will get an idea what all metrics you need to look into, what all things you need to monitor, what all things you need to include in your report, right? When you're sending out a report to your stakeholders after you test an AI application or after you do that. So all those things will be also seeing, right? Now, and obviously how this, so in the last module of the courses, we will be obviously seeing, right, some very important concepts on how you can grow in your career, how you can prepare for an interview. Obviously, in the course itself, I'll be keeping on giving you a lot of interview questions, mock questions, and all those for each different chapters as we go ahead, right? But obviously at the end of the course also I am always there to help you all out, right? Always there. It's a continued journey, right? We are not stopping it anywhere. So yeah, so that's the thing, right? And obviously from this course you will really learn what an AI tester really does on the job. Not that there is AI testing, or not that, oh, there are a lot of AI concepts. Now, what do I do with it? No, you learn and you learn to apply it, right? That is very important. Just by learning, you don't get the value. You need to know how to apply that knowledge, right? And that is what this course is all about, right? Here I am not here to make you a PhD or a research candidate, right? I am here to make you grow in your career, right? Or give you a booster in your career, or you can grow better in your job, right? Or get into a very good job, right? So here everything is all about the career progression, right? So not that I want to make you a best candidate for a research or an R&D. No, right? So that is what this real course or this course outcome will be. Okay, you will be a job candidate. Okay, and you will be a candidate who is in very high demand because of the less supply that is there in the market for this sort of knowledge, right, which already has. Right. So that is what the course in a nutshell is. So there will be almost, as I said, 30 plus hours of session. We will be together. We will be sharing a lot of knowledge, a lot of things together. And I'm also actually looking forward to speaking to all of you, understanding, learning maybe from your questions also, right? A lot of good questions I'm expecting because that's what keeps me pumped. Okay, always to take sessions, and whenever I take sessions, there are two things, right, which I always look forward to. One is the questions and curiosity of the audience or the students who are joining, and I'm very lucky for that. That in every batch I've taken, there has been so at least 10 to 20% people who have really been interacting. Okay, and I like that a lot because when that interaction happens, that's what it makes a live session very energetic or interesting, right? Otherwise it becomes a boring session, right? So we need the interactions, and we are all here to learn, grow together, right? So that's one thing which keeps me pumped. And second thing that keeps me motivated or boosted is that after the sessions are done, you remain in touch with me, be in touch with me, and share your growth with me, right? That's where my real, I mean, like that outcome that you get out of this course, right? And I really love that. Okay, when it happens, love latest, like just today morning, right, there is one student, he was in my performance batch. Okay, testing batch. So he recently landed into a job, and today morning he messaged me, and I was so, happy, right? That was a morning message I read, right? And my whole day was so good, right? Because at least I could change the life of a person, right? Through my small course, whatever knowledge I have, right? By giving him, I could change his life, right? And that is what the real motivation I have from taking these courses or connecting with all of you. Because as I said, obviously, I am also a working professional, right? So I have a full-time job also, which I will be discussing in the last few minutes of our session, what I do and about me a bit, right? So that you all know, like, what am I really worthy to teach you all, right? So that is also a very important question you should ask, right, before you join any session or any trainer, right? Yeah. So ultimately, that is what keeps me satisfied and keeps me going with the courses, right? Like maybe when both of this will, like, there's no outcome from my course, or when such things will happen, I will stop maybe teaching itself, right? That is my main goal, right? After the sessions are done, after the courses are done, you all should see that real result, right? Like that real outcome, and you all should come back to me, be in touch with me, and you all should be really happy in your career, right? That is what I'm expecting, outcome from this course, right? So yeah, so that's what keeps me boosted. Okay. Now, before I jump into some action, right, some tools I will show you, some things I will show you. Since this is a demo, don't expect that I will go in depth in everything. It will be all sort of like a crash course, you can say, okay, which we have today because it's a demo session, right? And but I will try to give maximum, right? I can in the small amount of time that I have to show you what all things are very, very important, right? In the main creamy layer of what we are going to see. But don't worry, you'll be seeing all these things. Whatever, even if I click a button, right, you'll be seeing in depth what it is, right? How to say, and whatever I do in the session, 100% of the things you will also be able to do. Okay, there is no restriction. There is no, I mean, like a specific reason that you won't be able to do it. Okay, everyone will be able to do it, and there is no limitations that you will have. Okay, so it's a proper hands-on course defined for everyone. Okay, now before I jump into that, let me take maybe quickly 3 4 questions. Okay, just raise your hands till whatever I took. Okay, let's not jump into further. I'll be giving one more chance for the questions till whatever I spoke now. Any, if any questions, just raise your hands, I'll come one by one. And be free. Okay, I'm a friend here, not a trainer. Just consider like that. Let the question be anything, stupid, dumb, genius, whatever, right? Just consider that I am your friend. Okay. Be free. Ask anything that you want. Yeah, Manuel, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. My main question is, how will you be providing or like support for if we have problems when we're running the evaluations? Because I have taken or tried to take another class. This was in like some other platform, and I would message the teacher and never hear back, when I would run into problems. So how will you be providing some sort of help with debugging issues?
Yeah, obviously, right? So whatever we are seeing in the sessions and in the course, especially when you do that hands-on in your home also, I'm always there, just chat away, right, in WhatsApp. But what I generally do is when I can solve it through chat, I do that. Otherwise, I park it for the next day session, right? So before the session begins itself, I try to triage that with whoever. Like for example, let's say you have some problem, right, which you need to solve, and I just what we do is we sit together before the session, maybe 5-10 minutes, and try to triage it and solve it. Right. So that way I just generally do that. Okay. And obviously I'm there, obviously just a chat away. And if at all there is some doubt, okay, maybe which is not related to the scores, totally out of scope also, I will try my best to answer those also, right? With the amount of experience that I have in multiple domains, right, in my long career. So I'm there to help you out anyways, Manuel. Okay, don't worry about that. Yeah, any other questions? Yeah, Manuel, please go ahead.
Yeah, I was giving people a chance to ask another question, but the
Yeah.
other question that I have is,
Mhm.
I guess again based on the previous class that I was trying to take, are we going to be needing to pay for any like like deep eval
Mhm.
plan, or which whatever evaluation tool we're going to use, are we going
Yeah.
to need to
Mhm.
sign up for a plan with that whatever
Mhm.
tool you're going to be using?
Yeah, so that is a very good question. So see, in our course, we will be using, especially when it comes to AI, there are two types of models that we will work with. Okay, one is the AI model of OpenAI, GPT and all. That will be, and the next is the local models that we have, like the Olama and all, which is open source. Okay. Now, the thing is for working with that models, right? The OpenAI GPT, which is actually, it's a paid tool, but there is a workaround to make it free, right? So that is what I will be teaching you in this course. But only for that, only thing that you need to do is you need to create one free trial account. Okay. And I'll be showing you that how you can create a free trial account. So using that trial credits, what you get, you can actually finish the whole course, maybe more than that also. Okay. But obviously, after that, if once you're exhausted with the trial credits, after the course is complete, if you want to keep on learning or something to do, maybe you will have to create one another account or. But obviously, whatever I do, everything I'll be showing you free only. Okay, you don't need to spend a penny on that. But only thing you'll have to sign up for a free trial account. Okay, in those applications. Manual.
Thank you.
Yeah. So don't worry. Each and every everything is properly planned here. I am not someone who is taking a course now, right? I have been with the students from past so many years, so I know where the issues come. What all even maybe before you ask a question itself, I know this question will come, right? And I try to solve it, right? So don't worry at all. It's a very properly planned, matured course. Okay, so don't worry at all. And it's I have spoken to a lot of people, okay, in the, especially not in my organization, which I'm already handling, but multiple different organizations, okay, how they are working with the AI applications, a lot of new startups, because my network is obviously I've been in this industry for very long. So I'm very grateful to have a lot of big network around me, right? Of my students, of my even senior mentors that I have, right, who are in this industry from past 20, 30 years now, and also people who are really working very hard and in the startups and all, which are AI startups. And so obviously considering everyone's feedback, suggestions, only this course is made, okay, so that it's totally a job ready course, right? So that once you learn here, you are ready for a job, okay. So that's what the whole plan is about. Okay, yeah, Manoj, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. So in enterprise applications, what all most of them are required for license, right? So
Mhm.
in this course, what all tools we might request for if you wanted to work on a
Yeah.
real-time project?
Yeah. So see, now it's all based on the project. Okay. If they want to go with the open source tools, you can go with that. That's what we will see in this course by working on various open source models like Olama. Okay. And the
Mhm.
other paid tools are also there. As you obviously know, in any organization, if you see there are paid tools, there are open source tools. They have to choose it, right? So a paid tool, like for example, let's say you're a performance tester and you have to choose between Jmeter and LoadRunner. So there is a plan,
Yeah.
right, to do that. Similarly, here also we have open source models. We have the GPT-like models, which are which have you have to pay per API and all those, right? So you have to choose based on your budget. What is your use case, right? And how you plan the efforts on and all those. And that's what we will be also learning in this course when we go to test plan and all, right? So, but obviously, see, when you are doing testing, you maybe if your application is totally new, you might get a chance to, I mean, like if you are the pioneer, okay, doing it, then you might get the chance to decide on the model and all. But generally, when you, as you start testing it, it will be already there, right? That
Because the
application.
development team is already having that, right? So in
Correct.
an
Yes.
enterprise
Yeah.
development team has already
Yeah.
the
So you
API
just
keys
need to
and
focus on
everything.
testing. Yeah.
So
Correct.
yeah, then
Yes.
we will repurpose the same thing for our testing. And
Exactly.
and coming to this GitHub Actions and setup,
Mhm.
so you give us complete knowledge on that as well, because I work for one of the enterprise
Mhm.
application and
Yeah.
we have an existing app.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
there
yes, yeah.
was
So
the
GitHub
info.
Actions. So see, now this course is not GitHub Actions course, right? So I will be
Yes,
teaching you how to run AI
setup.
testing scripts, right, in GitHub Actions from scratch, right? So that I will
Okay,
be showing you. Okay.
not setup wise. Okay,
Setup also. I mean, like obviously, what I do here, you will also do it, right?
okay,
So you will learn how to set it up also. Yes.
okay. Thank you.
But as I said, it will be related to the AI testing alone. It maybe not for the whole because GitHub itself is a big tool, right? To
Yeah.
learn that. So we will be learning what is needed as an AI tester, right? If it
Mm-hmm.
is set up, then yes, that also we will learn. So whatever I do, you'll also do. Okay, don't worry about that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Let's go to now Rama or Rama. Is it Rama or Rama?
Actually, this is Sirisha. My
Oh,
husband's name is Hemant. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
have joined from his.
Yeah, hi, Shirisha.
So yeah. So hi. So actually, my doubt is like, will this course
Mhm.
includes along with the performance testing, the security and accessibility?
No, no. Okay,
No.
so
Okay.
security, I will be speaking, obviously, some
Okay.
security related, but don't expect too much detail, okay, in that
Okay. Okay.
aspect. It will
Okay.
be like like an overview, okay, what all things you need to notice when you're testing and all.
Huh.
Accessibility, I don't want to give false promises. I don't think so
Mm.
much I'll be covering there, but that
Oh.
also I will be giving a high level conceptual view, okay, of what
Oh.
it is,
Oh.
what we do.
Okay. Okay.
So if
Thanks.
you want, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Soumya,
no, actually in my project, like we are working on this NFR. So
okay.
non-functional requirements. So in that, they are not limiting us to till this performance testing. They are
Correct.
asking us to do security and accessibility
Right,
as
right.
well.
Yeah, yeah, that is very
So
important. Okay. But see,
yeah,
again, AI testing is a totally different from the traditional applications
okay,
that we do. Okay. So here
okay,
we have to choose based on what AI application we are using, and we cannot directly say we will do performance, we will do functional. It's all based on the application. Okay. That's why
okay,
I said like this accessibility security also I will include, and I'll give you some
okay.
use cases, especially where you have to do that, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
Um,
Here, like we are using Salesforce for
mm,
UI
okay. Yeah.
testing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question, Shirisha. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Soumya, please go ahead.
My question is about when I was searching for the AML courses, when I
Hmm.
wanted to learn on my own, I
Yeah.
realized that I have to learn Python and then
Hmm.
pandas basics and then reading data sets or
Yeah.
simple data validation tests,
Hmm.
and also I
Hmm.
have to understand about the statistics and probability
Yeah.
for tolerant based validation and all these concepts, like sampling strategy or confidence
Yeah.
intervals, whatever it
Hmm.
is. So do we cover everything in this, or how do we want to go?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a good question. Okay. So maybe I'll put this question this way, like a lot of coding you need to learn, right? That's what you're, so see,
no, it's
uh,
not about coding, not
mhm.
about coding, not
Hmm.
about only Python, but pandas related frameworks and statistic and probability,
Yes, yes, correct.
all
Hmm.
this stuff.
No, no, no. See, don't bring statistics and probabilities here, right? Like that's why I used to say to everyone, AI testing is not about some LL. So, for example, there is performance testing and performance engineering, right? Both are different. People who are in performance, they will know that, right? So, a person who is into performance testing, right? So he will not get into engineering as soon as he starts his career, or maybe down the line, even 6, 7, 8 years also, he might not get into engineering. Okay, testing. So yeah, the model engineering, which you're speaking about, statistics and understanding the LLM models, and I mean, like understanding some deep concepts like transformers and all those, right? So those are not required as an AI tester. Okay, that's a misconception. Okay, what you need is to really test that real AI application, which is already developed, right? You are not into, I mean, like changing the model, right? Or you're not giving any higher recommendations, right? So that you're not doing. So first of all, we need to understand as an AI tester, what are the job roles and responsibilities you will have, right? And that, as per that, you will learn all the things that is required. And these automation test frameworks that we are going to see, the CI/CD, then testing the AI APIs, right, for various test cases or use cases. So all those things will be seen. Okay, we are not here to learn some maths. Soumya, yeah. Soumya, am I clear? Okay. Next, let's go to Anamika.
Yeah. I just wanted to know, like you said, mentioned that this will be an hands-on course. So are we working on any of the project which we can mention in our resume? How does it go?
Actually, you have not a project. We'll be working on an application, which is actually an AI-based application. There are a lot of things they have used AI in that application, and I'm closely working with that startup also. So we will be using that application. Okay, so
Oh,
that you can obviously mention. It's basically an edtech sort of application for education sector they have created, and also various different applications we will use. Okay, in that whole process of learning. You can
yeah,
mention,
sure.
yes. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much.
sure. Yeah, it's RJ. Yeah, nice name. RJ?
Hey, thanks. So my question is on the performance testing and scalability side of
Mhm.
this AI models.
Yeah.
So what aspects of training you will cover when it comes to the load testing or scalability testing of these models?
Yeah, that's a very good question. See, now this is not a performance testing course, right? So we will be having Jmeter, but I will not be teaching Jmeter for a end-to-end load test, but I'll be teaching Jmeter for an API test, right? Like AI related testing that you do, right? So there you will learn how to monitor various performance metrics that is needed for AI testing. For example, the latency issues, the stability issues, the obviously the response time lags, and the metrics, right? When you put heavy load, how is your API performing? Is it failing, right? All those things we'll see. But again, a disclaimer, this is not a performance testing course. So I won't be going in depth into performance testing, but only AI level performance, right? What we need to monitor.
Sorry to interrupt, like what you are saying, that already Jmeter reports will give all those metrics, right?
No. See, uh, okay, where are we going to use Grafana, Prometheus, and all, right? So that's the main question. Okay, so see, we
No,
will be
regarding Jmeter.
integrating Grafana, Prometheus with our environment, and we'll be monitoring our test in that.
Okay.
Jmeter will not just give you a report which is useless, actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so we have to be really good at reading. Okay, it's more sort of like Jmeter is a load testing tool, right? Everyone who are in
Yes.
performance testing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jmeter is not a monitoring tool, right?
Yes.
So you cannot
Yeah.
monitor something, or you cannot get that metrics just with response time throughput. Your story is not done, right? We have to go beyond that. So that's what we will see, right? How we do that, and you will learn that. Yes,
Okay. That Grafana dashboards you are saying.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Any other question? I want to actually quickly jump into things. Okay, so maybe one more question, fast.
Yeah,
Sri. Yeah, okay.
yeah. Uh,
Yeah. Naveen, I'll
yeah,
come to you, okay, after some time.
this is
Yeah, Sri.
actually relating to the career path.
Yeah.
So you've been working for traditional QA and performance testing, right? For 10 to 12 years, then jumping into the AI as a fresher. So how it's going to impact with respect to the job opportunities?
Mhm. Yeah, so that's a very good question, and there is a big opportunity here, okay? Especially if you are already into non-functional testing, AI testing is something which will be really easy for you, okay, to learn and to grow in that career, because this complements a lot with non-functional, okay? And yeah, now coming to the question, in my organization, I actually handle the whole testing activity. That testing are I'm like a test architect there, and I'll also give more info on what the organization is and what is it and all. But yeah, so from past I can say maybe around 2 years, we have been working on AI even before that, okay, but not as a mainstream AI, but a lot of various different types of neural networks and all. No, it's a different story, but yeah. So if you can say, AI testing has been in mainstream from, let's say, past maybe 6 months, or you can say, yeah, maybe a 6 months, okay. But there's a very huge demand to, especially for those who have really worked on such real applications, the AI applications, as someone already pointed out, right? Can they mention that in the resume? Yes, obviously. Okay, so whatever project, what application that we are going to see, you can mention that in your resume, and what all you did in that, what all you tested, because that's where the real challenge lies, okay, when you want to crack or when you want to switch a job, that the real hands-on, that actually is rare in the market or the domain, because people have not worked on it. Not everyone gets a chance, right? But as I said, with this course, you will have that to crack. And easily you can switch if you're beyond 8+ years or 9+ years of experience also, no issues. You can easily switch into the testing roles where whatever already you know can also be implemented. So that is what will actually give you a big financial boost. Okay. So let's say you are a tester with a good knowledge in performance testing, you good knowledge in, let's say, a high level of accessibility testing, or maybe some one more non-functional testing and AI testing, right? So that will give you a real financial boost, because especially you are in the 10+ years experience bracket, right? So that way it will boost your career. Sri, I hope you're getting my point.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So now, Naveen, I'll come to you. Okay. I'll start with you first. Okay. When I come back. So now coming to real quick. Okay. Just wanted to show a few things. Okay. Before we uh, move on further with questions and all. So see, now here we have a tool called Azure AI Foundry. Okay. This I'll be showing you how you set up. How did I reach here? What you need to do for that? How do you deploy GPT model, no code again, nothing, no coding you do. It's all click, click, click. Okay. You just need to know how we do that, right? So let's say this is the GPT 4.1 that I'm using now. It's an AI model of OpenAI. Many of you might know this also because you have been using Chat GPT. There, again and again, you'll see that GPT 4, GPT 3, and all those used to come, right? Now it's GPT 5, right? So now this is GPT 4.1, which I have deployed, right? There are a lot of various AI models available. You can easily deploy here. Okay. For example, let's say if I go to the models plus endpoints, okay, and if I click on deploy model, deploy base model. Now, what is a fine-tuned model? What is a base model? All those things we'll see. Okay. See, now based on AI, right? Like what that AI does, there are various models. Okay. This also most of you might know. Uh, but don't worry if you don't know it also, it's all from scratch. Okay. We'll go in depth. Okay. So there is chats, right? Like where you can chat with the AI, right? There is image generation for generating the images. There is video generation. That's what you see here. Various models. Okay. And it's not only OpenAI, right? Who have a model. There are various other organizations also, right? DeepSeek, then similarly Llama, which is of Meta, right? Then a lot of various, I mean, like competitors are there in the market, right? Mistral AI, Claude is there, which is again an organization working on AI models. Grok is there. You would have heard a lot about Grok. Grok is actually of, it's more sort of related to Elon, right? So, and Llama is there, which is Meta or Facebook related models, right? And DeepSeek, which is a Chinese AI model. So you can easily deploy any model here. Okay. So by selecting the model, you just need to confirm, and that also we will see the steps how you deploy. Okay. Now, for example, here I have deployed already GPT 4.1. Okay. And this is a chat model. It's not an image generation model or a video model. It's a chat model. So now what I will do is I'll just go to this playground here, open in playground. Okay. My screen is visible to all, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this playground is actually where you can actually play with your model. Okay. See, whatever you do in the ChatGPT is controlled, right? There are a lot of parameters that is controlled there. Now, but here it is moderated, obviously, because you are using the base model, which is GPT-4, moderated by OpenAI, but you can control a lot of things. Okay. That's where I will show you some examples. Okay. So, see, there are a lot of various parameters that you can define. Okay, there is something called a temperature. The temperature is very important. Okay, because as per your temperature, your response will change. Now, what is temperature? What is tokens? What is past messages included? Top P and all those we will see. Frequency penalty, presence penalty, what they are. Okay, and all those things we will go in depth and see with real examples. Okay. Now, for example, let me show you one example. Car engineer working on manufacturing of car engines. Okay. So here, what I'm doing is I'm giving my model an instruction. Okay. So let's say this is the instruction I have given to my model. Okay. So this instruction is not actually visible to the real user. Okay. So just imagine this way that let's say you are using ChatGPT. Now in that ChatGPT, whatever you are chatting, behind that, right, in the backend somewhere, right, these instructions are sitting. Okay, so whatever you ask, you cannot change these instructions. Okay, only thing you can change is what you are entering, right, through questions, prompting and all. But these instructions are predefined. You cannot change that. Okay, it will be standard. Now let's see how it works. Okay, what are the, let's say I ask, what are the parts which are hard to manufacture in engines? Okay, I'm just asking this to my AI. I'm just copying the same question. Okay, and I'm asking So see, my AI gave me. So now see here, what did I ask? Manufacturing engines. Okay. Now, if you see here, it automatically gave me all the car related stuff. Able to see? Hello, all of you getting?
Yes.
Okay, so car related. Now,
Yes, yes.
now see what happens. Now I am changing it to, let's say, aircraft engines here. Okay, and you are a now what I'll do, no, I'll just clear this. Okay, okay, let's copy paste this response into a node file. Okay.
Will it work without clicking applying changes button?
Just a moment. Yeah. Okay. So now let's see what we will do is now I have changed the prompt. Okay. I'm just clicking on apply changes. So in what you saw initially is without my instructions. Okay. Now let's say I have added my instructions. Okay. Now I'm clearing it first. Okay. Now let's see. I'm pasting that. Okay. Sorry. I'm pasting that same question that I asked before. Okay. And I am asking it. Okay. Did you see it automatically went to now this time aircraft engines? Let me copy this prompt, this response also.
Yes.
So see how important the instructions are. Based on the instruction, what the AI is giving output changes, right? So if you have a wrong instruction in place, now this is a small sentence that I give, but generally the instructions that will be there in the AI model might be some more than 500 to 1000 words sometime. Okay, which is clearly refined to what we are doing or what business we are into or what application it's into. For example, if it's an Amazon, right, an AI model which is deployed on Amazon, and let's say the work of that is to show a review summary, right? A summary of all the reviews of the product. The instruction which they would have given for that will be totally different compared to an AI chatbot. Okay. Now it is very, very important that when I am giving the instructions, it is not very, I mean, like confusing, right? For to the AI, and AI gives me some weird answers, right? That is where the AI testing comes into very important place where we try to test it multiple times and we find out that the responses are consistent, right? By changing various parameters. Okay. Now this is just one parameter that I showed, which is instructions. Okay. Now let me show you the temperature. Okay, which is very, very critical parameter here. Okay. Let's say I make it 0.3 here. Now, what is temperature and all? We will see. Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. I'm clearing this again. And also, I'll do one more thing with temperature. I'll be changing the tokens also. Okay. There's that question. Yeah, here. So I'll do no. This completion tokens are there, no? I'll make it 200. Now see what happens. Okay. I'm just now, are you able to see what happened to my response? What happened to my response? Is the response complete? Is the response complete? What issue you
No.
observed?
It is reduced
limited.
compared to the first response.
Exactly. But though I reduce the response, actually the response size actually matters because it comes directly to the cost. Okay. So response size is very much mattered. Okay, no, it's not that you can give infinite size. Whatever AI wants to give, it can give. No, we limit it. Okay, and we limit it with the parameters that we will see. Okay, now coming, but let's forget that. Let's see here. See now, my first of all, my answer is incomplete. Okay, it's not giving a valid response. It's an incomplete response. And second is also it looks weird, right? So what we have to do now, right? Let me show you how we correct it. Give response. Enter. Let's say I give 100 words. Okay, and I click apply changes. Now let me show you again. I'm clearing it again. Same settings. I just change the instructions. Okay, here. Now comes the surprise. Now, if you see, is my answer pretty much complete? Can I say that?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it's like,
It's
yeah.
not breaking somewhere, or it's not giving some weird answers. Whatever it is trying to give, it is giving under a limit. Right? So that's how, right? Instructions and the combination of these parameters play a vital role, right? And in AI testing, we try to solve such issues, right? It might be production incidents also, right? In production, issues come which you have to solve, right? Because first of all, you have to recreate that issue, right? In your tool, using the tools. For example, this tool that I showed you, you cannot do that by just typing the prompt in the chatbot and just it's not like that. There are a lot of different types of AI applications. You have to use the playgrounds. You have to use the proper API tools. You have to use the proper parameters. You have to learn what are different types of issues that you will see, right, when you're testing AI applications. One out of those we saw, few out of those, right? There are a lot more also, right? There is toxicity, bias issues. There is latency issues. There are very business critical issues also, which where your AI can actually destroy your business by giving really toxic answers and all, right? So those things, security compliance issues, all those, right? So how you go step by step in testing your AI models or AI, how you automate few things, right? How you run those in the CI/CD pipeline, all those things we'll be seeing, and this is very mission critical for AI application. Can someone say, by seeing this, if some AI gives some response like this, okay, and now let's say this response actually, let's say, is triggering some other event, okay, will it be a disaster or not?
Yes.
Right? It's a big disaster because it might lead to a cascading issue also. Maybe this AI is sitting at the most downstream or the first starting point of some functional execution, right? Like there are a lot of workflows and all. We'll see that. Workflows means like your AI starts with something, then it does something, it does something, it does something, and finally, let's say you get an email or something, right? So that workflows, right, happens. Now, if any of that, for example, what's a workflow I'm speaking about is real quick. See, AI is not about just single action. Okay. So, for example, let's say I have a chatbot, okay, where I can chat. Then let's say I have a Google Drive extension linked. Okay. Then let's say I have the let's say an email writer script, and let's say I have a logger. Okay, some logging. Now let's say user is typing send my Aadhaar card to amz@gmail.com. Okay, maybe user is saying only this much. Now, what my chatbot will do, no, it will trigger a function. It will pick that file, that Aadhaar card from my Google Drive, right? Whatever I have linked, it will attach it to the email, and it will send the email to that concerned email ID. Okay, with whatever mail it has to type. Okay, something it will type. and the logger will log it that it was successful or not. Now, my question to all of you is, in such situations, if my instructions or if my parameters are not correct, okay, or let's say it is changing with time, will this flow work reliably? It will not work, right? It will not work. It will be a disaster because a lot of places maybe, okay, let's say I asked Aadhaar card. If my chatbot sends my passport copy, will it be okay? It's a disaster, big disaster,
Hmm.
no? Because passport is maybe far more critical. It should not be shared with everyone, right? So see, that's where the AI's testing becomes very, very important, right? Various parameters. So that is where this mission critical things happen. Okay. And now, as you know, AI applications are like shooting like anything, right? So AI testing is a must. Without that, it cannot go in production. If it goes in production also, real-time production monitoring is needed and corrections are needed, right? That is what an AI tester does, right? And he makes sure that your AI model performs reliably well in almost all the criterias. Okay. Any doubts, anyone?
As I posted in the chat, AI
Yeah.
tester means AI applications means always models and chatbots or anything else. I'm not
Workflows,
sure
as
actually.
I showed, right? Workflows. For example, you would have heard this tools like N8N and all, right? So N8N is one of the easy workflow creator. Workflows are nothing but you, for example, let's say you are using Copilot in your organization. Okay. Maybe you
Yeah.
ask Copilot to create a, I don't know whether it can do it very well, but let's say you ask Copilot to create a PPT for you on a content, some content. Okay. It
Mm.
creates and gives you. How
Okay.
does it based on your question, it will open actually, I mean, like it will actually try to work with the PowerPoint, right? Application. It will create the PPT and it will give it to you, right? So basically, now what it is
Yes.
doing, it is actually not only working with your question and answer, right? It is also using other tools to help you.
Okay.
Like as if you can say that you are saying it to a person, right? A person will just not answer you. He will give you the PPT, right?
Yes.
Same thing AI does. It's not just answering. So, for example, let's say you have Canva. Okay, Canva can create nice, beautiful images for you. What your AI can do is it can link with Canva. You give AI what you need. Whatever needs to be done on Canva, AI will do and give you the direct Canva file. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's go maybe in the testing domain. Okay. Let's say you want a Jmeter script. Actually, you can create an AI agent which can create Jmeter scripts, which can pull report from Grafana and give it to you, right? All those things you can do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I hope I was able to answer,
Thanks.
right?
Sir, just one question. Will you cover this part also that you previously discussed? I mean, the agent.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. We will be discussing those also. If possible, I might show you some examples also. Because it's a little advanced thing, but surely I will be going touch base through that how the agents work. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes. But fundamentally, you tune the models, right? You test the models because ultimately your result is what will drive the other things. So you are more worried about the result, right? And that is very much you need to learn how to tune it. Okay, or how to, I will not use the word tune because here we are not doing only the performance tuning or optimization, right? We are doing multiple other things. So test it. And here the main issue, right, in the AI testing is that expected result itself is changing, right, with respect to the questions and the prompts that we are using. So we have to be really knowing how we test it. You cannot go blind in it, right? Yeah, Jaya, please go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question. Like when I, as an AI tester, when you're saying that I have to test the flow,
Mm-hmm.
where does it start? Like for simple example, where you said
Mm-hmm.
where it is going to create a PowerPoint for you when you ask for
Right.
it, it's going to.
Mhm.
So in that flow, am I going to go in to see if it opens up the right version of PowerPoint, or I mean,
Mhm.
like what all technical parts do I have to touch?
Yeah,
And as an
right.
AI tester, what all, like for example, there's a tool that I am not aware of? Or
Yeah.
how does it get handled in there?
Awesome, awesome. That's a very good question. Okay. See, that's where I said you have to be understanding. See, AI models, almost all the models have a similar terminologies. Okay, like temperature and all those things remain same. So, irrespective of models, whatever terminologies or whatever things are there, it actually remains similar. There's a reason for that. So that let's say someone is using GPT, he can easily move on to Llama. He can usually move on to DeepSeek. That's the reason they keep it that way, a standardized approach. Okay, but now workflows. When I come to workflows, wherever AI results are there, right? Wherever AI is changing for example, let's say there are 3 layers or 4 layers. So each layer there might be an AI, right? Which is taking an input from an AI and output. AI itself is generating the output, right? So you have to test each layer separately and also an end-to-end, right? Approach also.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
we are checking each link in there
correct.
and
So you don't need to worry about PowerPoint. You don't need to worry about Google Drive. You need to worry about the AI sitting there, right? Which model?
oh,
Hmm? Yeah.
oh, got it. Thank you.
Yes. Sure.
So,
Yeah. Actually, I have 3 more minutes to stop, so I'll quickly take up questions. First, I'll come to Nastar and then I'll come to Soumya. Okay, Soumya?
Yes, the
Yeah.
question
Yeah.
is how will this course help me as a tester that I'm responsible for testing AI extracted output from unstructured documents? The simple
Mhm.
example is our team has developed a LLM model to extract
Mhm.
data from tender documents, some headers and values.
Yeah. So, okay, repeat your question. Sorry, the first part I missed. I was speaking to something.
Yeah, I'm supposed to test AI extracted output from unstructured document.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how this course can help me in this respect.
Yeah, exactly. So see, that is again an application of a workflow, right? An agentic AI. So what you do is you give a document, AI interprets it, and maybe I don't know, maybe summarize or whatever you do on that, right? So what you need to do again, see in that case also you have an AI model underlying. You have all the AI parameters that you have set, the instructions. What you need to do there is you have to test with multiple test data, or you in your case multiple documents, and you need to satisfy all our AI testing checklist, right? Bias, toxicity, and all those hallucinations, how your AI model is giving the results, that you need to test, either validate or you need to give the recommendation and fix it, right, before it goes to production. That's how it will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. So, sorry, I can see 3 hands. I can take only one question. Can you type down these questions in the WhatsApp? I will answer through chat. Okay, because I need to jump into one another. So that's why sorry, but I will quickly take Soumya's question and then.
yeah, I'll quickly ask. This is more about the certification side. I see a lot of certifications that organizations are expecting.
Mhm.
From
Yeah.
this course, after I learn
Yes.
something,
Yeah.
what are the international certifications that I can do and show to organizations?
Yeah.
Do you
So
have
see,
any other?
AI testing wise, you can I mean, like there is no standard certification as of now available.
Hmm.
So, but this Isha certificate you will get, which is completing the AI testing course completion, which you can actually show it because, as I said, it is a very niche skill. Okay, and people are actually looking for those who have good knowledge in this AI testing and also with this certification, and also as soon as any certification comes also, which I expect maybe in 1 or 2 3 months, surely some certifications will get released. That time this course will surely help you to crack those,
Oh,
and obviously I am there. Once you I mean like you are connected with me, I am there till you are there in this career, right? I'm
sure.
always reachable in the chat. So
Thanks a
yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, okay then. So thank you all for joining. Enjoyed the session a lot. Really interactive and really energetic session. And looking forward, okay, for such energetic and really exciting sessions ahead. And wishing a good day and good night to everyone. So
Srinivas,
meet.
can you
Can you
share your
introduce yourself?
WhatsApp number?
Yeah, I have put it in the chat, right? I am your trainer, so you can. I have put one message. You can. I'll maybe tag it again. Okay, no issues.
Yeah, I don't see your
Did,
number. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you
and
all.
didn't
Have a good day. Good night. Thank
Do
you.
you have tomorrow session or?
Yeah, I mean, like team plans it, right? I don't know how long the free sessions will run because, but yeah, I am always happy to take. But yeah, team plans it, so they will put it in the group, okay, based on their plan.
Vishnu, did you
Uh,
already mention about your introduction that you wanted to
Oh
give?
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Just a minute. I'll do that also. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.